How to create a new GitHub repository in Visual Studio 2022 using an existing solution. Ensure your repository does not exist already. Open your existing solution or create a new one in Visual Studio. Click on Add to Source Control in the bottom right of Visual Studio. Select Git from the menu that pops up. Under the GitHub and push to a new remote, you will see several options. Local path is the directory of your solution. .git ignore template creates a file that will tell GitHub which file types to ignore when looking for changes to the source code. The default Visual Studio will suffice for most Visual Studio solutions. The license template tells others what they can and cannot do with your code. The Add README text box will add a text file where you can add details about your code. Under Create a new GitHub repository section, ensure that the account you would like to contain the repository is selected. The owner is your user ID. The repository name is what the name of the solution's repository will be saved under. If there is a repository that already exists with that name, you will have to rename it. You can optionally add a description that will help those unfamiliar with your project to know what the code does. The private repository checkbox will hide your repository from other users, unless you specifically give them permission to access it. If you want your repository to be public, leave it unchecked. You still have the right to control who has permission to commit to a public repository. The path under Push Your Code to GitHub is the location of your new remote repository. Once satisfied with your repository settings, click on Create and Push. Go to GitHub and ensure that your new repository exists. You have successfully created a new GitHub repository for your existing solution. Please like, subscribe, and share for more content. Attack of the code. Concise and to the point.